welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about the Envy Pro finger scooter. Is it worth it? Is there better options in the market? Is it customizable? Every single question that I can think of, I will answer today. Now, when it comes down to price, it is extremely affordable in comparison to a lot of other pro finger scooters. Now, a lot of the other finger scooters that are more expensive than this one, and then I'm going to be comparing this finger scooter to, has their reasons for being as expensive as they are. Like, for instance, the FS finger scooters use real scooter wheels on their wheels, which is a sick selling point, which is why I understand why they sell for like $100 to $120. But this guy right here is only 40 USD. So literally 1/3 of the price. Now you might be wondering, since a lot of the cheaper finger scooters don't have bearings in the headset or wheels, you probably are thinking that this one doesn't either. Well, that's actually not the case. This thing has bearings, and very good ones at that. And not just in the headset, also in the wheels. Like, just listen. They're good, trust me. Now, another thing to mention is that a lot of the cheaper finger scooters that I mentioned will have plastic forks, and because of that, the forks will end up breaking from a lot of impact or doing a lot of nothing back scoots. But thankfully, the fork on this finger scooter is completely metal. Actually, most parts on this finger scooter, almost all, are metal. Now, one thing to mention about this finger scooter that's very different from all of the rest is that it's a lot, and I'm telling you, a lot lighter than many other finger scooters. It honestly might be the lightest metal finger scooter ever. And now, because of this, that means that this finger scooter is actually well-rounded on weight, which is one good thing to mention. A lot of people like to have the deck a lot heavier than the bars and the fork, because then it does make landing nothing back scoots a lot easier to land. But trust me when I say, landing them on this thing really isn't that much harder. It's just a little bit harder to get the timing down right, but with practice, you'll have them every single time. Now, one good thing that does come out of it being lighter, it means that it's a lot easier to whip around. Like, I promise you, with a heavier deck, you can't just throw it around like this. Like, this just spins for days. Oh yeah, by the way, I know this is extremely off topic, but I bought this thing the other day. What do you guys think? I don't know why I bought it. It's just a waste of money. What do we think? Is it cool? Do we like it, guys? But I bought it, and I wanted to put it in the fingerboard park because it would be kind of funny to have this in the background of all my clips. But it's just so loud, and also it just kind of gets stuck like this, where it's like laying down. Anyways, that was my recent stupid purchase. Let's go back to the finger scooter. Now, one thing I haven't seen a lot of other finger scooter companies offer is aftermarket customization packs. And trust me when I say, Envy has a lot. You can change out the wheels, you can change out the grips, and my cat's coming. He's gonna jump here any second, I promise you. Told you. There he is. Hello. Give this video a like for Odin. So you can buy these packs aftermarket that have grips and wheels, and you would be able to see it if this orange fat weirdo wasn't in the way. Okay, you're gonna have to get out of here, little geezer. As you can see, the grips that I have on right now are like the John Reyes styled signature wheel kind of colorway. I don't know what to call it. It looks sick though. But in this pack, it gives you the classic black grips, and you can also buy the white ones. I just don't have them on me right now. And then also in the same pack, you can get a different set of colored wheels. You can get black, silver, gold, oil slick. The customization goes on forever. And what's even cooler is that the wheels themselves are customizable. The customization just doesn't stop. It's insane. If you guys don't know, John Reyes is a freestyle scooter rider, and there aren't many of those in the world, so it's really cool. But he has a signature style wheel that I've actually owned in the past myself that has like this white and black swirled urethane around the wheel. I don't think it's actually urethane. Is it urethane? I don't fuck. Who cares? And you can actually buy them for your finger scooter. Now, you might notice that there isn't actually a wheel in here. This is just a piece of rubber. But that's actually very important, because let's say that you had this oil slick wheel right here, the oil slick core, but you wanted the John Reyes signature on the oil slick. Well, all you would have to do is just rip this part off and then just put the John Reyes signature on it. It's just so crazily customizable. What just happened there with my voice? It's crazily customizable. That's what I was trying to say, I guess. And that literally took 2 seconds, and now it's in there, snapped in properly. You can't tell me that's not sick as hell. I've never seen it that easy before. I've never even seen it to begin with. Now, I wasn't gonna go in detail on how to remove the wheels and change out the wheels, because it is pretty self-explanatory, but there is one bolt that I do want to talk to you about, and that is the fork SES bar holding bolt. Now, normally on most finger scooters, the bolt would be right here in the SES, But Envy decided to put it inside the fork rather than here because, well, let's be honest, it looks a lot better when you can't see a big bolt just sticking out the SES. So if you want to tighten, loosen, or remove your SES or bars or fork, all you have to do is take two separate things like this, just loosen this guy up, take the bolt out, take the nut off, take the bolt out, take the wheel out, and you'll see that the the bolt is right there. I know words. So if you want to tighten up your bars to the point where they can't even spin, that's an option. I don't know why you would ever do that. But then if you spin it the other way, you got your bars loosened and you can make them spin for days. This is where it gets a little bit tricky, and I would pay attention very closely here if you have one of these or plan on getting one. The only thing that's holding this fork to the bars is that singular bolt. Now, this bolt is more than strong enough on its own to handle doing nothing back scoots and maybe some smaller drops. That is if it's in enough. You don't want it to be loose to the point where it's almost falling out, because then it'll be too weak to be able to handle those tricks. Don't worry about it too much. All you have to do is just tighten it all the way up to the point where it's harder to spin, and then just slowly loosen it a little bit every single time until you have it exactly where you want it. And this is exactly where I want it. Again, this isn't like a massive concern. It's just a good thing for you to know. Anyways, that's all the information that I have for you today. If you guys have any other questions that I didn't answer in this video, make sure to leave a comment down below, and maybe I'll make a part 2 or a YouTube short about it. But you know me, I'm not just gonna end the video here. Let's get some clips and show you how this thing functions.
She riding my little pony, got me rich and Al Capone, smooth and cold, last names and bones. She said I taste sweet like soba, taking my big ass bag from Sony. I'm designing my shit Adobe, sailed at 7 seas, got dick like Moby. Chris little free, tryna jump in my shit, cause she know that I do the do. Quick little snap and a quick little shake, yeah, I'm feeling like Fu Manchu. Yeah, I'm swinging big dick energy. Yeah, my shawty's got them triple